Yorkville is known as Toronto's most luxurious neighborhood, but today I'm looking for the side of Yorkville most people miss. The historic fire hall, hidden pathways, peaceful summer gardens, a massive lucky stone from the Canadian Shield, cozy cafe moments, and the magic that happens after sunset. Today we are spending a summer day in Yorkville to see if Toronto's most prestigious neighborhood really lives up to the hype. I'm Mia and welcome back to Persian Travelista. I'm starting this walk from Yonge Street, one of the busiest and most famous streets in Toronto. But as soon as you step into Yorkville, the feeling changes. The city becomes quieter, the streets feel more elegant, and suddenly Toronto starts to feel a little more European. And before we even reach the luxury boutiques, one of the first things that catches my eyes is this beautiful building, the Yorkville Fire Hall. It has the old world charm I love, red doors, historic brickwork, a clock tower, and architecture that almost feels like it belongs in a medieval village. And that's what makes Yorkville so interesting. It's not only about luxury, it's about history, character, and architecture, all sitting right beside some of the most expensive streets in Toronto. From here I continued into the heart of Yorkville, the area many people know for luxury shopping, high-end restaurants, designer boutiques, and beautiful summer patios. This is where Toronto shows its polished side. In summer, Yorkville almost feels like an outdoor runway. People dress beautifully, patios are full, cars pass slowly, and every corner feels carefully designed. This area is connected to Toronto's famous Mink Mile, one of the most prestigious shopping districts in Canada. But even with all the luxury around me, what I love the most is the atmosphere, the flowers, the cafés, the architecture, the small details, and the feeling that everyone is here to enjoy the city. If you are visiting Toronto in summer, Yorkville is one of the best places to walk slowly. You don't need a big plan here. Just follow the streets, look up at the buildings, notice the patios, and let the neighborhood reveal itself. And if you love discovering Toronto like this, slowly, beautifully, and behind the obvious spots, subscribe to Persian Travelista and keep exploring with me, Nia. But the real magic of Yorkville starts when you leave the main street. Between the restaurants and buildings, there are narrow little pathways that feel completely different from the busy city outside. These corners are quieter, more intimate, and full of charm. You pass patios, warm lights, plants, stone walls, restaurant entrances, and suddenly it feels like you found a secret part of the neighborhood. This is my favorite kind of travel moment, when you turn into a passage and the whole atmosphere changes. Yorkville rewards people who explore slowly. The luxury is easy to see, but the hidden gems are tucked between the buildings. After walking through the narrow paths, I reached one of Yorkville's most famous hidden spaces, the Village of Yorkville Park. And right in the middle of it is something you definitely cannot miss, this massive rock. I heard a little local legend about it. Apparently, if you climb it, it brings you luck. This 650-ton piece of granite came from the Canadian Shield, one of the oldest geological formations in the world. And somehow it sits right here in the middle of luxurious Yorkville, like a piece of wild Canada dropped into the city. So I'm going to try my luck. Okay, Yorkville Lucky Stone, please do your magic. And honestly, sitting here you really notice the contrast. Luxury boutiques and restaurants all around you, beautiful gardens and trees, and underneath you a massive piece of ancient Canadian rock. It's such a strange, peaceful and beautiful little corner of Toronto. And this is exactly why I love exploring the city. There's always another layer to discover. Right beside the rock, the park opens into a beautiful garden area. This is the quiet side of Yorkville. No rush, no noise, no pressure. Just flowers, trees, benches, people relaxing, and that soft summer feeling that makes Toronto so beautiful this time of year. I think this is what people mean when they say quiet luxury. It's not loud, it's not trying too hard, it's just peaceful, beautiful, and perfectly placed in the middle of the city. In a neighborhood known for expensive stores and fine dining, this garden might be one of the most valuable things here. A place to slow down. After exploring the streets, the hidden paths, the lucky stone, and the garden, it was time for a proper Yorkville pause. So I stopped at the cozy cafe for coffee and biscotti, and honestly, this felt like the perfect ending to the daytime part of the walk. Yorkville is one of the best areas in Toronto for cafe culture. Whether you want a quick espresso, a slow coffee, a sweet treat, or just a peaceful place to sit and watch the neighborhood move around you. This is exactly what I needed after walking around Yorkville, coffee, biscotti, and a little summer break. Sometimes the best travel memories are not the biggest landmarks. Sometimes it's a quiet table, a warm coffee, and a neighborhood that slowly starts to feel familiar.
Please let me be, but I love what you do to me. You lost the faith in yourself.
And then as the sun started to go down, Yorkville transformed. The same streets I walked during the day suddenly felt completely different. The trees lit up, the restaurants became warmer, the patios felt more alive, and the whole neighborhood started to glow. This is the side of Yorkville I was waiting for. At night Yorkville feels elegant, romantic, and cinematic. The luxury becomes softer, the lights reflect on the streets. People gather outside restaurants, music fills the air, and Toronto feels like a completely different city. This is when the magic really happens. Today Yorkville gave me so much more than I expected. I came to see Toronto's most prestigious neighborhood, but I found history, architecture, hidden pathways, a lucky stone, peaceful gardens, cozy cafe culture, and a summer night atmosphere I'll never forget. So does Yorkville live up to the hype? For me, yes, but not only because it's luxurious. Yorkville is special because it has layers. It is a stylish, historic, peaceful, hidden, and magical all at once. Thank you for spending this summer day in Yorkville with me. I'm Nia and this is Persian Travelista. If you enjoyed this Toronto travel vlog, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more Toronto travel guides, Canada travel vlogs, hidden gems, walking tours, travel tips and beautiful city adventures. And if you're planning your own travels, I use Safety Wing for travel medical insurance while exploring. You can check the link in my description. See you in the next adventure. Bye!